Okay, so this video should have also been done a very long time ago. The start of this video is in June. It is currently October. At the time I am filming this, Halloween is in 2 hours. um, so, sadly I can't get a Halloween video done, but I do adore Halloween, so I'm kind of upset about that. But this thing is done. This thing is or done, quote unquote. I'll finish it fully, like on a stream I'm gonna plan on doing, but do not take my word for that. I am very unreliable. Enjoy! Before getting into the actual building part of this episode, I did spend some time making a better staircase down to the mines, and then a horror happened.
Okay, that skulk fully put me off of mining for the rest of this episode. I absolutely refuse to deal with that. Okay, so we're done with that. And the next thing that we will be doing is building a base. Okay, hi, so we're temporarily in a creative test building world that I have. My original plan was I was going to build a nice normal starter house, and this was my test build for that. I was gonna have this little sherry entrance out of cherry wood, and then the rest of it was gonna be spruce, and a nice little thing in here. And I was gonna build a little tree outside for the parrots. Instead, what I've decided to do, because I can't be normal, is instead of starting with a normal starter house like a normal person, I mapped this entire thing out last night.
Before I was able to actually get to building the base, I did have to collect some materials. And to start doing that, I did decide to plant a lot of the saplings that I had gathered back in the first episode. I then ended up getting completely and utterly distracted. Here we will see that I decided to make a really shitty pen to put some sheep in so that I could use their wool to build part of my house. I didn't have enough fences. After building the worst sheep pen known to mankind, I built a dirt outline of the base for me to follow as I was building. And I cut a lot of the footage out because a lot of it was me just placing and breaking dirt for 6 hours, which I would hope nobody wants to watch. And then also a lot of it was me staring at my inventory for like 15 minutes. Also, this spot you see me digging out, you will soon see becomes a massive crater.
I completed a copy of that wool monstrosity I did. Well, a partial copy. I didn't do the like mapping for the roofs, and I refused to do the top of that tower. But this way I know how I have to terraform everything, and sadly I have to chop down that tree. I kind of wanted to keep that tree because I thought it was funny that there was like one singular cherry tree. But this shows me what I have to terraform and then what I have to clear out in terms of trees. And I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to do one like section at a time so I can get back that dirt before I terraform the rest of this. I am still gonna have to cut dirt back from here. Thankfully, this part's gonna be covered by other dirt, so I'm not gonna have to worry too much about this part looking ugly.
I first decided that I was going to build the far left tower. No, far right. Far left? The tower that doesn't have a proper roof on it that's all the way up the hill. That one. That's what I decided to build first. Jesus Christ. I did commit a mild act of war against the villagers. It's not that bad. It's for their safety, I swear. Back to the task at hand, I did go back to the greenhouse tower and did my best to try to finish it. I did decide to add a fountain in the center of the tower. I did also add some flowers around the little pathway.
The first tower or part of the build is done, and oh my god, that took so long. I had to gather a bunch of materials. I'm sure I'll put a montage in or something. But this is the first tower. The inside is this little garden. I put roses and this little fountain, and then I've already started cutting that part of the hill back. Then up here is going to be a landing area for a hot air balloon.
I did add smaller details onto the build because I thought that little tower by itself was just really ugly and sad. Hello. My helmet is broken. Anyway, so I was editing the video last night to just kind of get most of it done before I finished the house, and, all of the files of me building, after what you just saw, were corrupted. Every single one of them. We'll do a quick rundown of what I had gotten done. First of all, here is the crater that I was referring to. That tower, the greenhouse, nothing's really changed, minus the fact that 2 chickens did come into this wheat field that I made, and now we have Gary 1 and Gary 2. That's what I originally named them. That doesn't exist anymore, because the file got corrupted. Come back up this ladder. We have a bridge. This bridge leads into this tower that I have the roof started. that you can't see anything of, because the file got corrupted. Down here, I had built a tree, and then decided I absolutely hated that tree, and took it down and rebuilt it. In this tree, I spent 30 minutes trying to put the parrots in the tree. I also moved my dog in here. I also moved the cat in here. Hello, creature. Here we have the beginnings of a little storage area. Here is what will be a living room. Here is what will be a kitchen area of sorts. We have storage for food. If you can't tell, I am so mad at my computer. We have the bedroom. That isn't done at all, and I need to make another bed. We have a tower up here that I'm thinking is just gonna be for decoration, because I don't know what to do with it. There is the entrance, which was built at a diagonal, and it made me scream internally for several hours, and then I've been terraforming and made this pathway, and if this file gets corrupted, I'm going to rip my own throat out. So, for whatever reason, OBS just decided that my desktop doesn't play noise, so there's no audio. The roof on that tower is done, finally. So, time to go edit that into the video and then do the rest of the roofs. Why do I do this in the order that I do? I kind of finished this pathway down, and it appears that I'm gonna have to delete this house. Who the fuck are you, and why are you in here? At this point, I have spent 2 days and several months working on this, and I am tired of editing all of that footage. So I'm just gonna do some editing magic, and this will be done. Or at least the roofs are done. We have those towers, which I'm not necessarily happy with. It's fine. And these roofs, which that one made me have to go on an exploration to get more dark oak saplings, because the last tree I grew scammed me. But now that that's done, I think we can add a couple extra details and then finish this monstrosity over here. Okay, I'm not entirely done with the details, but I did show what the, details on the bottom of the, logs are gonna be, so that when I get those done, it's not a total surprise. I am tired of doing this, and I want this video done. So goodbye, have a good day, thank you for watching. I never want to look at this build ever again, and I live here.
The sacrifice.